I just feel like it was a waste of time and a waste of money. Hey guys, so I am back actually the day after. My phone actually went dead, and then I was super tired. I don't know if you guys can tell in my eyes and how I was talking, like my energy was so low, and I apologize for that, guys. So I do want to pick up on the video. I was saying that I really should have waited, like my mom said, to do the competition the next year, only because it was just so much going on. And then I ended up failing the class, but it was a 1 credit class, so it didn't hurt me that bad. But it's just like I would never want to fail a class, especially me missing classes that I had missed that I didn't even mean to miss. And I don't ever miss class either, so you know that it was so much that I had to worry about with this. So if you guys do have a lot going on, maybe you need to maybe prioritize a little bit better, because I didn't prioritize. I put this little competition before my work and my schooling, because I was like, okay, I'm about to be in a modeling competition. I'm about to do something I love. I love modeling, so I'm about to hopefully win. I gotta do whatever it takes to get up here and show these people that I really want this dream to come true for me. Honestly, it wasn't really worth it the way it was. Okay, so I actually have some notes written down in my phone from October 29th. I only have Tuesday and Wednesday written down in my phone, but I do have the other days written down in my notebook. But I think that's in California right now. I'm in Alabama. So right now I just want to say, like, the October 29th was the day before everything started. So Tuesday was the day that I flew out from Mobile, Alabama, where me and my mama was coming from Monrovia, so that's just not that far from Mobile. And so we end up going, she ended up picking me up, I ended up going to get something to eat, and then I went to get my hair done. So everything was back to back, but I was okay with it because I just wanted to get out the way. This is the same day that we actually went there, so we had to get all settled in the hotel, whatever. And I was supposed to be with 3 other roommates or contestants that were supposed to be with us. And so we ended up going, we checked in. Mom was like, is this a hotel? We had to find it. It was so hard to find because it was so dark down there. I put it down there whenever I figured out the name of the hotel and where we were in Florida. It was really nice. I loved it there. We're like, okay, whatever, let's just check it out. So I ended up going there by myself because we had to make sure that it was for the models that was going to be staying there. So they said yeah, and he was telling me that I had to do a deposit of $50 or something, whatever that fee is, that if you break something, then they end up taking the money, but if you don't, everything's good, they're going to give it back to you. Well, nobody even told us about no deposit, about nothing on the hotel. So that was like, whoa, something new. That was red flag number 1. Mama ended up coming out with my luggage or whatever. She came in the hotel, we talked or whatever, and then we checked in, and then he gave us a little scan bracelet thing. It was like a bracelet, but you can scan the door to get in the hotel room. That was so freaking cool. If I find a picture online or something, I'm sure you guys. Of course, I don't have it with me now. It was $75 a night, and we had to split it with other contestants as well. So I'm pretty sure that room was probably like $400. Beach views in the back. So we ended up going in the hotel, and we checking in, making sure that I'm supposed to be staying there. He had to go look up my name, and he was like, okay, you're going to be in this such and such room. So I was on the first floor. We went to the room and we knocked on it, because, well, we didn't knock on it, but I think we had the wristlet, so we ended up going in there, and the chain thing was on the door. Y'all know the little lock on the top of the door, it was on it. So I couldn't get in the room, so I was just like, hi, I'm your other roommate. And she was like, oh, hi. And so she didn't even invite me in, so I was like, okay, I just invite myself in because this is my room, I paid for it. So I ended up going in the room, and it was a man in there, and he had, well, no, it was a man in there, but he was in the shower, and I think we was just talking about the competition or everything. I don't remember what the competition was about. And so then she tells me, she was like, I'm so sorry, I don't know if they told you or not, but I don't know if you're gonna be comfortable, but come on. I went in there by myself just to make sure. Mama and her boyfriend stayed outside, so we ended up going, I ended up going in, and I'm like, okay, this is awkward, we're not really talking for real, it's weird. She's like, I don't know if you want to feel comfortable or not, I don't know if you want to get another room, but I do have my husband here who's staying with me, and you know, he didn't have anywhere else to go, so me and him are just in here together. And they didn't tell me anything about a roommate. I said, whoa, so everybody's supposed to have a roommate? That's kind of weird. That's red flag number 2, because first of all, that stuff should have been figured out. So then we had to go back to the front, because when my mama came in, mama ended up coming in the room and saying, "Hi, I'm her mom," introducing herself. She was pointing at him. She was like, "Who's that?" And then the girl was like, "Yeah, I'm just telling her that my husband's here." And by the time, before she even said that, her husband had walked out of the bathroom with his pajamas on, y'all. Mom was like, "Oh, H no." She said, "Kima, we gotta go." Before she's like, "Oh no. My daughter's not saying anything from no. My mom was like freaking out, like, "She's not gonna stay in the room with this man and y'all together." Was like, yeah. When she told me that, I didn't know what to say. I was like, "Oh." And then my mama came in and she backed me up. She was like, "Oh yeah, she's not staying here." So we ended up having to go to the front and try to see if they have another room for us, for me, really, because it was supposed to be me and other contestants staying together. And they had messed that stuff all the way up. I had to call Terrence, the director, and ask him like, "What's going on?" So he ended up saying he was frustrated. He was like, "Man, I told these people to do this, do that." He was apologizing. He was like trying to fix it. He was frustrated at the same time, and I wasn't frustrated because I was like, "We gonna get this room, baby," because I ain't staying in that room. We knew that. So they ended up giving me a room to myself, and it was on the second floor. It was around the corner, so it was a longer walk from where we was. Full size or queen size beds in there. It was to myself, so I stayed there by myself for one night. Mama stayed in there for the rest of the nights, which was, I think, 2 other nights. I got the best of my money, and I ended up upgrading, and I didn't have no roommate either. Other room, the beds were like little. They was so small, and it like they was on the ground. Looked like low-key looked like mattresses because they was so low to the ground. Yeah, I tell you, God works in mysterious ways, baby, because I did not want to stay in a room with no roommate. I think it would have been practice too, because I think modeling people, they be having to be in like a strut, like little rooms, like really small rooms, especially in New York. I heard food from Waffle House, and that was that day. Because after that day, I was just chilled in my room. I wrote in my journal, diary, whatever. And that was that. I had got myself ready for the next day. I had my t-shirt and my sash in the mail, and I had put some heels and stuff. I got all kind of things I needed in a suitcase. The rolling suitcase my mama had got me. Well, it was for her, but I used it. What's it called? The camp. 10 to 5. That's the time it was for. Oh, please excuse my eyebrows. I tried to do these today. They okay. They're not the best. They better than I usually do. Camp really started late, but I'm kind of glad it did start late because it's a girl named Annie. She's from New Orleans, and I was like, I could relate to her. You know, she was a chef. She said she was all kind of things, and she's like really needed me to believe that she was who she was saying she was. We all get there one by one. I'm just wondering like how these girls got here. It's a lot of hotels that we could choose from where we're gonna stay at, but I chose the cheapest hotel, which a lot of girls did. It was so many girls. I didn't even know it was gonna be that many girls. I thought it was just gonna be like a small group of girls. It wasn't gonna be hard to compete with, so I felt like I was gonna be good. I got this. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the top 10 that's supposed to be winning, and hopefully I'd be the first of the runner-up, because I was asking a lot of questions, and I'm thinking, okay, I got this. Yeah. I had all my ducks in a row, because I got that email that I failed a class when I was in Florida, and I was like literally in the tub, and I got an email and it said that I missed X amount of days, 2 days. I didn't even know the class was even on my schedule. Counselor said it wasn't gonna be that bad because it was just 1 credit. It was so unorganized because he's really the only person that was over it. He had people he knew that was gonna be helping in various areas of the competition, like makeup, hair, the person that was the spokesperson for the master class. So I'm going to go to the portal on my email, and I'm just going to tell you guys what the master class consisted of. So I did not make top 10, which I was going to tell you guys at the end. Wait, but I found this note in my phone that I written down. So I read down a lot of notes that I feel like is memorable. I just want to share this with you guys. I mean, y'all can copy it if y'all do get top 10 or whatever. It's not like I'm going to use the question anyway. They keep on inviting me to 2020 Miss Fashion Global competition, but I don't want to do it. I just feel like it was a waste of time and a waste of money, and I'm good on that. Even though they took $200 off for the next year, I'm good. I didn't really care for it. If you make top 10 or whatever, and then you get to be the overall winner of the whole competition like Gigi was, the question that you have to answer is, why do you think you would be the perfect candidate for Miss Fashion Global? And so I said, I believe that I am worth it, and I have something valuable to offer the world with such a confident, courageous, and great spirit. This chance has given me the opportunity to be free and go after what I want to do as one of my careers someday. And even if I don't leave with a crown or sash, I will leave with an experience along with knowledge to keep going and put myself out there for my further career. for my future career in modeling that many people don't get to have. I know this competition will be an experience that I needed to see how the industry works and what I am up for. It's a great way to show off my personality, especially since I'm absolutely in love with fashion. I remember one night I cried on the phone in a different state as my mom because I wanted to attend this competition so bad, even though I hadn't had much experience, but she finally went through with it as we both had to sacrifice money and a few missed classes to be here. We made it happen and she felt my commitment to it and was strong, and I showed how bad I really wanted it. This just goes to tell you that no matter how bad you want it, go after it. No matter how bad you want it, go after it. No matter how much and what you have to go to sacrifice to get where you want to be. I could push people who want to be in the modeling industry or inspire them like me and get them out of their comfort zone, along with sharing my story or process I went through to get out of my shell. I want them to be a role model and inspiration for themselves, and every woman can embrace diversity. My motto is work hard and it will soon come to you, especially when you have faith and trust in God. Now, as y'all can see, that little what I had read in my notes is kind of choppy. I actually edited that and it was super long. Let me see if I can find it. I think I written it down in my notes in a different notebook. So I found it really fast. Like, it was literally on the page by the time I got to the book, because I just had something in here holding on to mark my spot for some reason. So this is what I said. I believe that I am worth it and have something valuable to offer the world with such a confident, brave, courageous, and a great spirit. This chance has given myself an opportunity to be free and go after what I want to do as a career someday. And even if I don't leave with a crown or sash, I will leave with an experience along with knowledge to keep going and put myself out there for my future career in modeling. It will lead to an example to keep going after your dreams and not give up. Period. I sacrificed so much to be here, as I had to miss 4 days of classes of my performing arts school just to be here, and money that I put into it was a lot for a competition. No, it was a lot for a 2-month grace period, but I knew that this competition would be an experience that I needed to see how the industry works and what I am up for. It's a great way to show off my personality, especially since I'm absolutely in love with fashion. I remember one night I cried on the phone in a different state from my mom because I wanted to attend the competition so badly, even though I hadn't had much experience. She tried talking me out of it, as it was a bad timing with the 2 months crunch to prepare and gather money. But we both made it happen for me to be here, and most importantly, she did it because she felt my commitment to it was strong and showed how bad I really wanted it. It just goes to tell you that it goes to tell you that no matter how bad you want it, go after it, no matter how much and what you have to do to sacrifice to get where you want to be. I could push people who want to be in the modeling industry like me out of their comfort zones and be the best you can be. Period. I can feel them. I can tell them all my courageous times as I have grown, and great courageous stories as I have grown and came a long way from always wanting to be in the safe place / zone. I would need to work hard, and it would soon pay off. And I was going to learn it the night before. I kind of had a feeling I wasn't going to, because I had a feeling I was going to be against some really pretty girls. Because before I even went there, on the website thing, it shows some of the girls that are competing. So I didn't know they were going to be competing in different categories. Mainly the runway models were I'm not going to lie, they were the baddest. They were beautiful. They looked like an actual model. Some of them. Because some people was in this thing that I didn't even know was going to win. Don't even look like a model, don't even have the face, don't even have the walk, and they still got picked. They did do a thing where you can raise money for some kind of charity to St. Jude, I believe. It was some kind of charity, and I think the votes mattered too, because the votes would add up. As much as you donate, that's how many votes. Well, not as much. Every time somebody donates something for you or for charity, that vote goes up. One donation equals 1 vote. I didn't have no money to donate. I barely had money to even afford to go to this little competition. Next, I have in my little book that I've written down, because I write down everything, so it's kind of good that I save all this stuff. But this is one of my notebooks. Now my other notebook, I actually have everything written down from everything I did that day, So I don't have that book with me today, but I do have some notes in here. So my timeline from the national competition was October 30th, which is the Wednesday. This is 2019. Master workshop 10 a.m. to 5, like I told you guys. Thursday was October 31st, which is 10 a.m. We had a preliminary for runway and petite contestants, which that was me. So it was just like the next day it was time for us to compete. The hair moi was at 7 a.m., which I was there. Petite was going to be at 9. I was there, and that didn't even start on time because they had to set up. I'm just like, I should have had that already here. So they didn't even know it was so many girls. And then some of the things had got out of order. They had to put us in order for chairs. Well, they had to put us in chairs in order so that whenever it's our time to go, they'll know who has gone and who has not. It was some people who was skipped because their name wasn't on the list. And then it wasn't that many hair and makeup people. I think it was more hair people than makeup. So that was really bad because, you know, models gonna need their makeup done if they don't do their makeup. It's $75 for hair and makeup, period, poo. I'm going with it, let's go. So they have more hair and makeup people than, of course, the contestants. So it took a while. Like, everything was pushed back. Everything was so unorganized. The show was supposed to start at a certain time. So that Friday, November 1st, it was 10 a.m. preliminary for curvy and fit contestants. And now the hair and makeup begins at 7, 9 a.m. for curvy people. The award ceremony was the top 40 advanced to finals was on Friday. I didn't advance to finals. Thursday and Friday we basically did our own thing, and until awards night, and I didn't make it. I was like sitting in my chair. I was like, I know I'm making, I know I'm making. I'm just telling myself that because I was confident. I was like, yes, I did really good. I messed up on my turn a little bit, but maybe they didn't notice it. I was practicing so freaking much, like it was ridiculous. It was so many times that the downtime, and whenever it was late, and all the time that we had to practice, it taking forever for us to start. I would practice, and it's just like weird because some of the people that weren't really practicing weren't really good. I mean, had children. There were so many people in the competition that was older than me, and I feel good to do this at a younger age like me. That's why I didn't really take it too personal after I actually processed it and realized, okay, I can't take this personal. It's not about them. It's not about the director. It's not about favoritism. It's not about, you know, skin color, because that's what we was all thinking. All looking at just names and more, thinking, you know, maybe they don't see anything good in me. But then we was like, okay, the America's Next Top Model, Victoria, she sees something in me. That's what Mama kept saying. And she ended up putting me on in the masterclass, which I'm glad I paid for the masterclass, because she ended up inviting me and some other girls who signed up in her phone, whatever, to get events, to get notified about events in the future. And she notified me about one of the events, which one of them was in Louisiana and one of them Tennessee. And I think there was one in Georgia, but she ended up telling me to go to the one in Tennessee. And I've been to Tennessee twice, so I was like, okay, perfect, I can go there. And so I really want to be in a modeling event because I've never been in a modeling event, and I feel like I'm talking so fast, y'all, so it's just a lot of information I want to get out. I don't want to make this video super long. They said it does get better each year. They do have it, so I mean, whenever you guys do it, you might get lucky, you might not. I don't know, but it's an experience. I am grateful for the experience, and I don't want to down them for anything. I just want to be truthful about what I liked and what I didn't like. People were running around like their heads chopped off, and when I say that, I mean the director and other people. I think the judges too, the hair and makeup people. They were like, oh my god, we need more girls. Oh my god, we gotta speed up the pace. And it's like, I salute to them. They end up having to rush people's faces and stuff. I mean, it still look good, but they had to like speed their pace up, and they had to just adjust to that. And so I really do salute to them, because they couldn't go at the pace that they wanted, but for them to have to adjust and do what is asked of them is really good. So Friday, just told you guys that. So Saturday, November 2nd, was the competition finals. The competition finals, I'm trying to remember. The final was all the people who were selected, which is 40 girls. We ended up staying that night, and I think we left that morning. I had a flight next day, which was November 3rd, to go back to Cali. To go to the master class, they're gonna have us wear the sash and this t-shirt and some black heels and some black pants or leggings. I barely wore the evening gown, so if you guys want the evening gown that I have, I'll put a picture right on the side of here so y'all can see, and go to my Poshmark and go ahead and purchase it, because I'm ready to give it up. I'm ready to sell it. Okay, so I do want to tell you guys the questions that I did have for Terrence every single day. Well, not every single day, but this is the question that I had written down for him. But before I do that, I found a note in my phone. I have found another note. I think it's the last one regarding this whole competition. So it says, around the time before competition, I started to get discouraged, but never the type to give up, but stressful as I was still in a financial crisis, trying to look for a job, depending on my mom and her boyfriend for the smaller competition that is extremely expensive, knowing that I'm not getting paid like I should at the nail place, putting back on training schedule and having to leave because I was done wrong and technicians witnessed it, and I didn't have money for transportation to get there due to stipends going out in the 4th week of school. First of all, oh, my camera doing this. Around that time, I didn't really have that much money in the nail salon. That stuff was going on, so where they took me off the schedule. They had me on the schedule, but it took me off for a while, and then they put me back on for a suspension, and then I had a little bit to no hours. It was 3 hours every time I worked. Then I had to pay for Uber, so that was eating up my money too. So it's just like it was really no point. God, and I will have that story for you guys later on. I'm not really ready for that because I know it's gonna be a long video, and yeah, stay tuned for that too. That's still coming, don't worry, because I feel like I almost went to jail. 2 stories to tell in that video, so stay tuned, babies. And I also said that I applied for Popeyes October 18th, which God bless me with a second job due to the other one not really put me on the schedule as well. I worked at Shake Shack, but Shake Shack still till this day, well, not right now because we're in quarantine, but before I left, they hadn't really put me on the schedule for it either, which is kind of frustrating. I have another note I just found, and it says, October 9, 2019, me and my mom called Terrence about the modeling competition. This is actually about my ex-boyfriend. I don't know why that was in there with it. That was weird. I write random stuff in my notes. I probably accidentally put it together. Disregard that, y'all. So the other one was actually my last note. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, so that's all the notes, so I don't have any more this time. I do have some questions that I told you guys about. I'm just going to read them really fast for you guys. So I said that first question I had was, are parents allowed there the days that we are there? His response was, yeah, they're allowed, but we're going to be in rooms with contestants. So, I mean, they can get a room at another hotel or at that hotel. They were not allowed in our rooms. So my mama really got lucky, and I got lucky that she was able to be in my room. The next question that I had was, where will I stay and what about food? Is it provided or not? Which it was in the class we was able to, in the master class, we got pizza. The pizza was Little Caesars, which was good. That pizza was so freaking good. I had to get some before I even left Florida. Hot and ready, baby. Woo! I'm at 1 and 4 right now. Anyways, so yeah, because any other time we had to get our own food for like breakfast, lunch, and so whatever was around, if we had transportation or not, we bring our own food. That was really on us. So kind of glad my mom was there, because I didn't have no car, and most of the people had cars, and that's why I wanted to know that, because I wanted to be prepared for all. We had like places down the street, but it wasn't really much. Like the place looked really small. Can't really explain. If y'all ever been to Alabama, y'all been to Foley, it's just kind of like that. Y'all know how beaches be when they have all the little shops on that street or whatever. It was kind of like that, but it wasn't that much of anything. Like they didn't have no store called Dippin' Dots or nothing like that. They ain't had nothing like that, but they just had little shops or whatever. They didn't even have no Walmart nearby. We had to drive down there. Would he recommend a long or short evening dress? And he told me a long one, of course, which I already knew that, because who would wear a short, evening dress? But I just wanted to make sure this would be on the safe side, like you going to a pageant. He would say pageant, because that's exactly how it felt, and that's exactly what somebody's parents said, which is like a pageant. I said it makes so much sense with the crowns and all that stuff. It was kind of fun, so I can't knock it. You can't knock it till you try, y'all. So y'all experience may be better than mine. I don't know. This is my opinion. It went out that great. I regret doing it, low key. I low-key don't, because I've gotten on with America's Next Top Model to do stuff with that. My other question was that I need to remove my belly piercing, and he said nobody should really trip about a belly piercing, which nobody trips about a tattoo. That looked really tacky on stage, and that's why I'm kind of glad that my acting teacher is really instilling us to not get those tattoos or whatever. Even though people do get them, it's really not a good look unless you like have a spot where you can hide it or whatever. And my next question was, will we have a photo shoot? Which we did. My photo shoot was really rushed. Cause the same day we had that class, we talked about health and this and that, different categories, talked about makeup, In the class I actually got oh yeah, we also got a book full of poses. I still have that book, which I think that's in California. But we did get this little nice little bag. It's Fashion Global. It's a nice bag. I really like it. Oh yeah, this one we had our little pictures on. We just had to sign up for a dual snack. So we actually got this in the master class, which is a makeup kit for any other modeling gigs that we will get on with. But it's really good. I feel like this is where most of our money went to, so I wasn't really tripping about it because I really like this makeup kit. They was telling us step by step what everything was, how to use it. They actually got a girl who participated in this. They actually got her to explain because she did her makeup and she does makeup on the side. So I thought it was really cool to have somebody our age or whatever, well not our age, but in our group to tell us. Yeah, so this is so cute. I like it. I haven't used it yet because I don't really know what to do with it, and I have a lot of makeup that I have myself, so I will use this actually because I've been doing makeup every day lately. So I am gonna use this. Now look at this lip gloss. Oh, this is a nice stuff up in here. I really don't. Then they also have some things in here. So I think yeah, this stuff can come out. So I haven't even touched one of this for real. It's really cute, honestly. Okay, so it was basically called a workshop or masterclass, and so it consisted of a catwalk / runway. We had to wait for Victoria, which is America's Next Top Model, and she was teaching us how to pose, how to walk, the tempo you should be walking at, and how you should do turns. It was taught by Victoria Henley from America's Next Top Model. Practice makes perfect, of course. It will keep you sharp by perfecting the runway walk that is sure to assist you in the national competition. We also had a posing and turns class, which is a part of it. So we got in the back of the class and we actually lined up, all of us like shoulder to shoulder, and then she would tell us to hit a pose and she would like correct us and see if we doing it wrong. She just showed us some different poses herself, which is not Victoria, but the lady that was over the workshop, and she actually had a girl named Leilani. I thought she was going to get it too, but she didn't get the crown. And she also offered for us to come to her room if we needed any help with that. And I wanted to, but I didn't want to do it by myself. I didn't really know any of the other girls like that. It wasn't really that fun to me because I was with mom all the time. And we didn't really go anywhere for real but stay in a hotel. And half the time I was in the hotel just bored on my phone. The pose and turn class says 2 hours. I don't think it was 2 hours for real. And we also, it says a free book of 1,000 poses. We have that. Photo shoot session was really, the photo shoot session was last. We also had to get our makeup touched up if we had makeup on. I wanted my makeup touched up that I had already did myself that day. So I got that done, and I think that's what took so long, to the point where I was one of the last people who had the photo shoot. So it was rushed, so the pictures are not that great. I will add those pictures at the end of the video. I was in my swimsuit and I wanted to take a picture in that, even though I didn't have to. I had other outfits, but I decided to because it was fashionable to me. I don't even remember how we supposed to buy those pictures. It's supposed to be online, on the app. I don't know, but I will do it hopefully one day so I can add it to my modeling portfolio because that is something that I did do and have on my resume. 3 headshots and full body. That was a lie. We didn't get no headshots, and we didn't get no. Well, we got full body pictures, but we didn't get no headshots. That's one of the main things why I did the classes, because I wanted to do headshots because I'm an acting major at my school, so it's just like, okay, I'm finna give me some acting headshots. I don't even gotta pay for the headshots that I have to go get separately. This gonna be coming in it, but this is gonna be different. I think this is really mainly for modeling, so maybe I've seen headshots differently than what it was supposed to be perceived as. And then they had a health and beauty class, which I told you guys. She talked about makeup. We did the little makeup thing, and we did a 1 hour of that, and we got a small cosmetic bag with brushes and provided with lashes, but we didn't get no lashes in that little thing. But she did try to sell something there. Now the sponsor class was just to learn how to go after sponsors, 30 minutes, which Terrence did that part. That was the first thing we did. Well, he talked to us about, and he was like apologizing for the delay, this and that, and he went ahead and told us how to go after sponsors for agents, modeling gigs, all that good stuff. So the hotels that we could choose from was the Island, which I stayed at the Island, and it also had Wingate by Wyndham. I didn't go to that one. I was going to because my mom had a discount, but she actually didn't have a discount. I thought it was the third one, but it's actually 2. Just to finish wrapping up the question that I have, like I said, photographers, Yeah, but they actually was honest. They told us that it was supposed to be on the beach to take pictures, but I think the contestants that end up making the final 10 in their category, those people were able to take pictures on the beach. I think one of them said it was gonna be a drone. I was so mad. I was like, oh my god, I would have loved that on the beach. So on one piece of paper I had in the notebook was my fees. I'm just gonna go tell you guys. I probably already told you guys already, but I just wanted to let you guys know everything I paid for and how much it really was. So the hotel fee, I basically paid $350. I put a down payment of $100, so I had to pay $250 as the balance. So that was $350. I think it was more than that. No, it said $360. So $360 for hotel fee. I had to pay $549.99 for the masterclass / workshop. I had to pay I had to pay $7 for the hair. For the hair and makeup, because at first I thought it was gonna be $120 because it was $120 for all of it. That's what they first told us in the beginning. Then they switched it up and said $7 for both the hair and the makeup. So I didn't get that. Then I also had $200 for the registration fee. They will also have, if you're far or whatever, you may have either drive or plane ticket. My plane ticket was $334. And plus food, clothes. I haven't added the clothes stuff in there because I had the swimsuit, the gown. And I also had another outfit, I believe, I had to pay for before I paid for shoes. I paid for all this stuff, jewelry. You gotta have all this stuff. So that's outside of the stuff that you have to pay for that. So I'm just gonna add this up and I'm gonna see how much it is. I'm curious. I know it's over $1,000, gotta be, because I paid half $1,000 only on the class. Like, model stuff is really expensive, y'all. Whoa. I paid $1,513.99. I don't think it was worth that much. I'm not even lying. It just didn't feel really legit. It was okay, but it wasn't the best, like an actual industry. I feel like Victoria was the only person to be able to scout me. So I feel like if y'all do this, y'all might get some opportunities with Victoria because she was a hookup, really. What I learned from Miss Fashion Global, I have some notes as well. I'm going to tear out of this and throw it away because I have this video to save it as memory. So what I learned from there was I can brand myself as a model. I can start a portfolio, which I did buy a $25 portfolio book. It's in California, which I can show you guys. It's just a black portfolio book with, it's like a frame. It's not a frame. It's like a picture book because it has little clear pockets in it. She said she only had like 25, so I was one of the ones like, I need one. Nah. They said you need to take more photo shoots, which I did take heed to that. And you need to work on your image and have the option to either sponsor them or shoot you and up your image. I'm not sure what that means. But have proper eating habits and a lot of exercise to stay in shape. Build a website, social media, always update and edit on why you love modeling. I guess I could do that for my Instagram, my other Instagram, my modeling Instagram. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna put in my bio why I love modeling and stuff so I can, get more people looking at my page. Because I've been trying to do that too. You need to definitely research sponsorship packages, what will you get out of it, and what are the referrals. Friends, family, business. They say don't do family as referrals. To watch 2 to 3 motivational speakers each week so that you can stay motivated. To carry a model bag when you go to photo shoots or any modeling gig. Have a gallon of water, black nude shoes. You need almonds, little snacks like that, little healthy snacks. You need some blueberries, stuff like that, and outfits. 1.5 to 3.5 vegetable servings a day. I don't do that. I don't do vegetables like that. You need 6 to 10 ounces of grain / a day. It can add weight, so don't eat too much of them. You need 3 cups of non-fat dairy. Mary Kay makeup is good. Like I told you guys, they recommended that. Don't use soap on face. Like the facial soap, I use Ambi anyway. I don't see the problem in using it on my face. She said it clogs your pores, which could be true because this stuff really do be soaking up my face. It makes my face real dry when I put it on my face. But I feel like after, when I wash it out with water, it be looking so freaking clean and clear. Nivea is good for combination of dry and oily skin. It's good for skin damage. Olay is good for removing excess oil. Go after sponsors and know everything about what you're doing. Be knowledgeable about the tasks you're doing. Just like for the May event, I've already written down designers that she has given me a list of, and I'm going to research them just so I can be knowledgeable about modeling these people's clothes. The more you walk in, the more wins you have. To be closer to the yes, It may take 100 no's, but it definitely gets your yes one day. It will make you better and learn from all the no's. Bettering yourself and skills, and cannot let anything or anyone get in the way of your dreams. Preach. I have on the video, so if I ever just want to, get encouraged or whatever, I'll look at this video and say, look, that's what they told us. Woo woo. I'm gonna remember that's the stuff I learned. I don't think I have anything else for you guys today. Basically, that's all I have. I guess I go back on my phone and look at the emails that I got from them, and then we're just gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. It's already long and not really much to say because it was just 3 days, the 30th, the 31st, and the 1st, and kind of the 2nd. So maybe like 4 or 5 days. Yeah, I missed Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of school. So I missed 4 days of school and the whole weekend, and I got back that Sunday. For the modeling thing, it's 18 to 40 of age for adults, female. It's 13 to 17 as teens, and 6 to 12 kids. And the fit categories is athletic build, height 5 and up, size 00 to 12. Petite models is a height 50 to 56, size 00 to 06. I was a petite model. Curvy is height 50 and up, size 10 up. Runway models is height 5'7" and 5 up. 5'7" and up, size 00 to 08. They will always send me emails. They will always update me on my payments, my invoice, what I should do, or how I need to pay through the invoice. They will definitely remind you of that. I'll tell you that. They made some money. This is the final judging point system, which is 10 points for runway, 10 points for swimwear, 10 points for evening dress, and 10 points for overall appearance. So we were in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. And it tells us about the photos or whatever, how we're gonna get those. Then we got those through 2 apps. I'll put the 2 apps down there so y'all can see. It's the Duo app, whatever it's called. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I love you guys so much. And for tuning in with your girl, KIMASHANI, and I'll see you guys in my next video.